everyone. I realized in my last video I referenced anchors, but a lot of you probably don't know what those are or how to use them. So I figured I would provide you with this video so that you understand this great tool and utilize it if you wish. So an anchor allows you to link one part of your portfolio to another part of your portfolio. So for example, this is my home page. If I scroll down and click this Story Grammar Intervention button, I'm directed to this completely different part of my portfolio. So when I was creating my portfolio, it was recommended to me that I do something like that. So it's easy for someone to quickly jump to the meat of my portfolio rather than going through all of my work samples and kind of figuring out things that way. So I picked a couple of my favorite things about my portfolio and made it easier for my viewer to find them. I also used anchors in my education section. So for almost every class, I have linked either an anchor or a PDF so that a viewer can see something concrete that came out of this class. So for instance, for this class, we'll do my Advanced Studies of Phonological Disorders. If you click on this button here, it links to my Cultural Linguistic Competency page and allows my viewer to see what I did in that class so they can view this thing that I made. So now I'm going to show you how to make an anchor. So you go to the page that you want to make your anchor on. So I'm going to go to Interprofessional Experience, and I'm going to create an anchor for Summer Autism Clinic. So I go over here, I click Add, and then anchors are all the way down here in More, and then it'll direct you first to the top of the page, which looks like this. So you have to scroll down past PayPal to anchors. You add an anchor, it's this little blue thing right here. Sometimes this thing gets in the way, which is annoying. So this is called Anchor 1. I'm going to rename it something else so that I know what it is when I want to link something to it. So I'm going to rename it SAC for Summer Autism Clinic. So this is where my viewer will be directed if they click a link that is linked to this anchor. So now I'm going to go to the page where I want to put the button for that anchor. So I'm just going to put it here. I'm going to end up deleting this, so I'm not going to make it look the prettiest. But if I add a button, I'm actually going to copy and paste this button. So I'm pressing Control or Command C, then Control or Command V. Because my buttons, as you might have noticed, they are animated, so they kind of like reveal as you scroll down the page to draw the viewer's attention to them. So instead of me having to go through and animate all of them, I can never remember which animation I choose. So I just copy and paste them, change the text, and change the link. So I'm going to call this Summer Autism Camp. And right now it's linked to Brady. That's the Story Grammar Intervention from this button. So I'm just going to also change what it's linked to. So it's on the Interprofessional Experience page, and I'm going to link it to SAC. So now if I publish the site, it's going to save and preview, and then I'm going to view my site. I'm going to reload it so that the changes I created just show up, and I go home. So you can see how the buttons just revealed themselves. So if I click on Summer Autism Camp, now my viewer is directed to exactly where I want them to go. So that's anchors. I hope this helps. They're a great tool, and I would definitely suggest that you use them. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or post on the discussion board. Happy Halloween!